Okay, testing one, two, three. Test. I guess my mic is it working? Shit. Yeah, check. Let me check my phone to see if this shit's working. Testing one, two, three.
Testing one, two, three.
Okay, it's working. All right. Just had to make sure it was working real quick. Okay, quick rant, and I don't do housekeeping like the YouTubers and shit. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, so quick review. I just saw just prior to that movie last night, Companion, and it was like, man, it's a lot to unpack. But basically, just watch the guy. I guess he must have got paid, and I think he got paid to do it. Even though some guys I think highfalutin because they got a few subs, but I only got 500 subs. I don't give a shit. Um, and I just saw another YouTuber review it. He gets paid. People give him help because great for him. He's getting fools to pay him money to review shit. Like I think he was in the army too. But anyway, quick review. This is shoot off the hip. I don't do fancy editing. And people can watch this shit later if they ever do watch this shit because I'm shadow banned anyway. So this is just basically journaling. Anyway, enough housekeeping. But they do have to do some housekeeping when you make a video, and I do my videos sporadically. But basically, this is new sci-fi film. Saw it, didn't pay for it. Also put it that way. New sci-fi film just came out in theaters, and I was surprised. This movie felt like a straight to streaming movie. In my opinion, it just fell straight to streaming. It didn't feel like like it didn't feel like I couldn't imagine paying 10-15 bucks to see this in theaters if like it didn't feel other than even because most actors in this not that I judge it, but even most of the actors, not that I'm judging these fools that they put on our telescreens, but most actors felt were uh, TV actors anyway. So I guess maybe they sell it to a lower degree, and they felt like TV actors. Even Dennis Quaid's son, Jack Quaid, Mr. Beta Male, he is typically he's on the shitty TV show The Boys. He's on that's what he's in, and then he was in the Scream remake, which was trash, terrible movie. And then he's a kill. Oh yeah, surprise, he's a killer because he's a beta male. It was obvious he was going to be the killer when you watch the film. It's obvious he's a killer. They just do a jump scare with him stabbing the dumb Mexican chick. Anyway, so this movie is just about it's a new predictive program movie. All the TFLers gonna within in the now or whatever they're gonna love this, but I think even women were gonna rejoice when this shit comes out when you can have a sex bot delivered to your door and do all these things with it. But it's kind of weird. But they've had people in the so-called MGTOWs push the sex, and I never the literally what's even weirder than a sex bot is literally these guys that um, they buy the not they're really sex dolls And that's like necrophilia to me because it's like, how can you sit there and fuck like something like a dead corpse? Like, it's so bizarre and strange. But I understand that the dating scene is all messed up now. I get why guys are resorting to that, but it's just like, wow, I'd rather, why don't you just jack off? But some guys, they gotta have, oh, they can't use their imagination or use it via some pornography or whatever, and then use their imagination. But uh, what my friend Mr. 8 does makes more sense than shit. It makes more sense doing paying for porn to be made, or paying to be in your own porn movie, or paying now paying a streetwalker, that's dumb. And then one's illegal, and two, you're gonna. I have acquaintance that did that stupid shit, and we told him better, but he don't listen to nobody. Anyway, but I don't give a shit what other motherfucker do. He can do what he want to do. Anyway, but basically, sorry to go on tangent, but and again, this movie kind of makes you think. But the whole thing about it, it's like it was the whole and this is going to be spoiler review. The whole gay robot subplot was like unnecessary, but I understand that in the future there's going to be a lot of when they come out with the sex bots, there's going to be a lot of homosexuals that indulge in that. Just like, even though even homosexuals can easily get a man, but this guy in the film was a fat Hispanic guy that was like, you could tell that if he went out and dated, even though men have no true. I think homosexual men have no trouble. When I was in the army, I saw when the homosexuals, because they allow the men and people, and this blows people's minds. Okay, they've had homosexuals in the army for the last, what's this, Obama got elected like 2014. So it's so people need to get this thing about the army's and it had homosexuals in there for over a decade. So you see them do their thing, and I never saw a homosexual man have a trouble, um, you know, getting a date or whatever. But anyway, well, I lost my train of thought real quick. But anyway, the whole movie is like, it's predictable as hell, and uh, it's like you, I guess they want you. I guess the movie had a feminist viewpoint. Like, they want you to feel bad. Like, the whole thing about it, the whole thing that Jack Quaid's character did that was bad was set up the murder of the Russian mob guy. Whether he was mob or whatever, I think that was whole red herring. Like, the girl reveals halfway through the film, oh, he's not Russian mob, he sells dirt. I mean, the guy had scars on the face. The guy had had a sleazeball Russian vibe to him. I mean, the guy looked the part and acted the part. Then he tries to, and this movie has like it's like, of course, no one agrees with. So I feel that like a mean spirited feminist sometimes make these movies because it's like no one in their right mind agrees with prepubescent pedophilia. Unfortunately, a lot of white guys indulge in that, and now a lot of black guys, all races indulge in that. Unfortunately, now, but I think it's a European practice from ancient Greece. And then you got a full strong arm rape. I can't say that, but I don't give a shit. I'm not been anyway. It's a full on grape, but I don't care. I'm not like OG so bad. I'm gonna dance around. I just keep it raw, so I don't dance around my shit. They can take my shit down. I don't care. But anyway, uh, this is the message, not the money. Anyway, so they and it's a lot to unpack on this movie. Even though it's not that even long in film, a lot to unpack. But it's like the guy was trying to full on grape the robot, and you're like, yeah, that's no one agrees with grape unless they're out of their mind. Like, no one agrees with pedophilia or grape unless you're sick in the head. So yeah, no one agrees with that shit. So the movie acts like men were bad because the Russian mob guy wanted to grape a robot. I'm like, yeah, that's wrong because she looks like a girl, but you have to remember it's not a girl, it's a machine. Even though, yes, I've heard it. I was playing Fallout the other day, and one of the robots, the most synthetic humans in Fallout, said, "What is a human other than a organic machine?" And I'm just a synthetic machine. But at the same time, a synthetic human probably would not, even when they get to the point where they're making synthetic humans, they probably still wouldn't have the same civil rights. I mean, we don't have civil rights as humans, according to the police and this government. I'm saying, but they would officially wouldn't have the same civil rights as organic, natural birth humans. Like, but anyway, so the whole thing, the unnecessary, it was just like the Russian mob guy tries to grape the chick, and then but Jack Quaid, Mr. Beta Male set up for dude to be murdered, and 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 you saw that coming. I mean, I saw the trailer reveals so much of this film that I knew going in, and now me and my mom watched it, and she didn't watch the trailer, but I had already seen the trailer. I was excited. I knew that the movie was gonna have a lot of you know weirdo stuff, of the gay stuff and all the weird stuff, but I still was excited for the movie. But it was like it's largely like it was it was it was a little too much of it. Really, the gay stuff was too much. Really, for if the movie's trying to appeal to straight people, but I always felt like the Illuminati puts this shit in there just to desensitize us to it culturally. They have to put every single damn media project has to portray gays in a positive light, make it normal. When the whole LGBTQIA, they just call them homosexuals. Have to call them that fancy term to make it more palpable to get it down your throat. So now the large popular, most of the public and most 9% of women, 70% of men, unfortunately, accept it. But it's European. This is a European country and it's European culture, so it's hard for the course. So whatever. The world's going to end anyway. So basically, yeah. So basically, the movie goes downhill, and you see it's predictable. Jack Quaid teams up with this East Indian girl who's dating the Russian mob guy. Russian mob guy is married, but she's a side chick mistress. And then he teams up with her, and they're not even fucking right. It's like, what the fuck? Even the faggot, even the gay Mexican dude said, "Are y'all fucking?" So that was just really funny, and it was like, yeah, why would you do the whole shit for a girl you're not even bumping uglies with? That made no sense. I guess he's gonna set up his sex bot to commit a murder conspiracy. So that was but that was an interesting plot to go with it. I knew that probably was a plot when I saw the trailer. The trailer, even the teaser. I only saw the teaser. I know some people saw the full trailer. I watched the Well, it felt like if it's a full trailer, it felt like the teaser. I know I saw the one trailer where she runs out the house and everything. And I saw kind of a spoiler review because the movie, I was waiting for the movie to come out. And I was like, okay, I'll watch the spoiler review. I'll probably forget it, but I forgot. No, but I did see a spoiler review where it revealed that the thin gay guy was actually a robot, and I was like, okay. Then, but there was a lot of clues that he was, because he had a very similar "I met you" story to the female robot, the protagonist, Iris, right? So that goes on, and I know I'm all over the place. I'm trying to keep it straight in your heads, but if you've seen the movie, you know I'm talking about beat by beat. And then so East Indian chick, I'm just calling her that because I can't remember the bitch's name. I don't even remember Iris, and his name was Josh. Jack Quaid's the son of Dennis Quaid dude was named Josh in the movie. That's all I can remember. I remember Iris and Josh, and then Patrick. And Patrick was the gay gay robot. But I can't remember shit else. So, I can't remember the East. She was okay looking, but I can't remember the East Indian chicks. And she was so bitchy and so full of feminist rhetoric. I wanted to choke the bit. So,